Hi Aries, welcome to your, a message for you for July 2020. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Tuesday's Tarot that says the moon. All right, that could be Pisces or Cancerian for you, Aries. Check her out and show her some love. If this is about you and another person, this could resonate with theirs or your moon, rising, or Venus sign. And this is a message for you, not the or only message. It's just something to keep in mind for July. All right, there's another one. Awesome. What are we doing here? 10 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. Okay. Are you worried about how things are going to fare with your happiness and security this month? All right. Thank you to all of you also about my burnt hand. It's doing better. Looks gross. It's functional. Moving forward. Still got my salve station set up, so thank you for all your concern and your tips and tricks and what products to get. It's been very helpful. 10 of Pentacles. All right, we got security and happiness here. All right, Aries. What's a message for Aries for July 2020? Aries. 8 of Cups. Fan. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. Could be Taurus. The Sun, Leo. 10 of Cups. 5 of Pentacles. And Page of Wands. All right. Oh, they're there. All right. I'm moving. If you hear the fan, it's because sometimes it just gets hot, and then I don't want to dry my eyes out though. It's tricky. All right. What's this Knight of Pentacles for Aries? Yay. Ace of Pentacles. All right. What's this Sun card about? 2 of Swords. Ten of Cups about for Aries. 3 of Pentacles. This is 5 of Pentacles. So this is about you. I think you're over it. I think whatever's going on, you're over it. And I think this is about you remembering that for the Aries that I'm reading for, you don't need to keep tabs on something or keep worrying about it for it to be okay. If you've been worried about something and you feel like you need to be, there's something you're over involving yourself in, and you need to pull back. It doesn't need to be this this much for you. There's something being overworked or over concentrated on, over worried about. What's this 5 of Pentacles for Aries? Ten of Pentacles. This is Page of Wands. Queen of Swords. That could be Libra. All right. So this is about you not holding on so tight to something and letting it go. I think there's been a lot of you still reworking a solution or re-involving yourself or revisiting something, and it needs to be let go of. You are more than capable of providing. It's not even about taking care of yourself, and I don't mean this to be about like, oh, you need to leave that person or situation. It's not that. It's whatever you're feeling responsible for or overly. No. This is about you taking a step back and soothing yourself somehow or calming things down. Things are going to take as long as they take. It's a work in progress here. And I'm not saying, this is not advice. I'm saying what's showing here. It's a work in progress. We've got stability all over the place here, and we've got you, the one worrying about it and worried about providing it. And this could be preemptive because we've got changes in work coming. This could be you quitting, you walking away. You're having to let go of something that has just taken a lot of energy out of you, and you're in dire need of a break and some calm, and to be able to pull back and have time for yourself. I think you've been holding a situation together, whether it's at work or romantically, and you need to be able to pull back and take time for yourself. And there's also needing to conserve, because it looks like you're ready to leave something, and it looks like a job. Honestly, it looks like everything's fallen on your shoulders, like you've been working double shifts, or everybody keeps calling in sick and you're the person that holds it together. That's affecting your home life. You don't need for the Aries I'm reading for, and I'm not saying for everybody, but for the Aries I'm reading for, what's showing here is that it's okay to walk away, because it's better to conserve than to be in a situation where you're not appreciated and you're being sapped of energy to where all it is you handling this situation over and over again, and there's not much else for you. You need to pull back. You need a couple of days off, if not just off from this job period. What's showing here, again, and I preface that, what's showing here is that the Aries that this is for, it is okay to do so, to pursue other jobs, to really scale back on your shifts or involvement, and look elsewhere, because there are other jobs out there that are much more fitting for you. What's showing here is that you've got what it takes to manage the transition without any deficit in your stability or security. So this is you perhaps going off on your own, doing your own thing, side hustle, whatever, but we've got a job change here. We've got shifting gears, pulling back from a situation because it's simply you're doing too much, and pursuing other options. It could be a relationship, but it feels like work. It feels like you're being over relied upon, and it's not worth it, because it's very little gratification or income compared to the output and energy expense, and it's all you're doing. It's just concentrating on that, and nope. Because again, could be a relationship, but whatever it is, you need to pull back. What else? Whoopsie, wrong deck. Because you'll be able to survive this transition. You've got enough. It's either you're enough of yourself to where you're like, hey, I don't need this relationship, it's too much for me. Or even with work, relationship with work, you'll survive it. You always, you don't need the level of stability, money, or it's like you always land on your feet. The money is not that great. You'll be able to easily replace it. So this is just, maybe there needs to be some conserving for a little bit and kind of locking down, but there's better out there for you. Go ahead and make that transition. What else for Aries? Heart space. Okay, so okay. So we got heart space and we got 8 of Cups here. You're feeling like, I feel like I should do this. I feel like I feel. You need to be able to do something about how you feel, and you need to not feel guilty for it. You're not feeling it anymore. It's time to go. It's time to make that transition and go. You're not feeling it anymore. You need to speak your piece. And you're fine. For the Aries that I'm reading for, you're okay navigating something and going solo. I'm not advocating for a breakup. It might just be that you need to say your piece and get some time to yourself, period. Might be that you need to take a break from work, and you tell your person, hey, I'm going to be just holding up at my place for a little bit, just getting some time off for myself, or whatever it is. But this feels independent. It feels solo, but it doesn't have to mean you're leaving a romantic relationship. But it does mean that you need to let go of something that you've been way over involving yourself in, because it is not that big a deal to the other party. You're doing a lot more work than they are. You're not being paid for it. You're not being appreciated for it. And that's fine. It's not. But then that becomes about, once you're aware of that, you pulling back and searching elsewhere so that you can be appreciated. It feels like you might not be doing that because you're worried about the transition as far as like money or whatnot, and you'll be able to replace what you have. quite soon, like within 2 weeks. So don't let that stall you. What else for Aries? If you're not thinking of leaving, if you're just overworked and tired and whatever, consider that you might find out that your hours are going to be cut, or that you know, things are changing, and that you won't be able to work there for another couple weeks, or you're being laid off. Just consider big changes at work. And if you're worried about being able to handle the transition, yes, you are. It's just a matter of conserving. Bear. All right. So that, where'd the dice go? That's about you doing what you need to do to make sure things are stable and secure for yourself. It's also, it could be 10 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. Oh gosh, what's clubs? Clubs are wands, 10 of Wands. Again, with a lot of work. And kind of, this also could be overprotective, overbearing, domineering, something bearing down on you, something being too much weight to handle. So just consider that you're either over involved, or work is over, someone's bearing down on you, and you need to cut that off. They're getting the best of you, and you're not getting much back for it. That is an imbalanced exchange there. What else for? This could be about you being happier. Your happiness lies in doing what you want. As far as doing your own thing, doing what you feel like you should be doing, instead of wasting it away at a job that you're like, you know what, I appreciate the opportunity to work here, but my heart lies elsewhere. I want to do my side gig. I want to do my side hustle that I've believed in for a while, and I'm going to break free of this and do what my heart's desire is and what I believe in, which is what my own job or my own business. What else for Aries? Wheel of Fortune, time to make that change. A cycle has ended and you need to flow with it, which isn't a problem for the Aries I'm reading for. It just feels like you feel obligated or duty bound, and it's like, no, and I hate to say this, I mean no disrespect. You are easily replaceable. With whatever at this job, they will fill your position. It's almost like you're feeling much more duty bound than you are being appreciated. What else for Aries? Okay, so we've got Ace of Pentacles reversed. Good gracious. And Knight of Wands reversed. So, okay. That could be Leo. And that could be about the impulsivity. It could be about the inconsistency. Frustrated that you're doing so much and getting very little back for it. Frustrated that you're not getting promoted in your job and you don't have the security that you want. That could be another reason why you're thinking about leaving, is because you're not getting the promotion or the hours that you want. You're not getting fulfilled or satisfied at this job, and you're not being compensated for it either. So it's like a double whammy. Your heart's not in it, and you're not getting the money that you deserve. If this is a relationship, it's that it's kind of stagnant, and you're not getting the appreciation or the attention that you want, and you don't feel like this is a secure fit for you with the relationship. And it's time to look elsewhere. Figuring out what your next move is. Maybe this is applying online for new jobs. All right. I think that's it. Okay, Aries. Not Aries. Is it Aries? It is Aries. Okay, Aries. I hope this was helpful. Thank you for your service if you're a first responder or essential worker. Thank you for all your suggestions about my hand. It's healing nicely. It looks gross, but it's healing. I hope to see you in the next reading. Keep your head up. Much love to you. This is just a message, one of many, that could be useful for you in the month of July. But cut your losses here. Grieve and move forward, because this is just taking too much out of you. It's wasted energy, sunk cost. Okay, all right. You take care.